their team and say, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up the third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
When you look at this defense,
against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now a first carry here for Robinson.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Back to throw, Fields. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here we go. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Now it's Fields.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Once again, it's Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a second and 2. Swift going to try at the middle.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want...
And it's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Blues are on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Now Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat. Turns it up there. It pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right? Beating them to the turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Now they send a man in motion right. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fields now to throw. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. Shreds into this. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons have cut it back within a score. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Corliss Waitman now. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better. And
there he goes, right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
A give to Robinson on the option.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A touchdown. It's a punt return score of 70 yards.
And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Home should try. 59.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a 1st down. Now it's Herbert. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 30 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Complete. Smith has it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, Herbert on third down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again.
He finds Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields. That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Fields.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Justin Fields
with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game.
And the Dragons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On first down, it's Herbert.
Goes right back to Smith again.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, Justin Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Second and 10.
Herbert just beat the play clock. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Blues are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. But CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis and gone. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll let one go deep for downs.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. To throw is Fields.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Herbert. He's got Smith here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third and 2, Herbert. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Herbert. This will be caught by Brown. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 2nd down, Swift.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Working the middle of the field, incomplete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Here we go.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 111 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. And touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him. But I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts. But his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Herbert now. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Troy Anderson.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That good for 19 and a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will see. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th.
On 1st down, Fields.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that. And now off to the races down the right side.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 80 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside. Quarterback tucks it and keeps it. Quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want it, because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Blues have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Crowd right. Hey, ram. Set.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. defense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Man, 216 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Off play action, Fields.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
From the 50, here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. On play action, Fields.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here now, 3rd down.
You got a mini base. Hey, 551. Hey, never mind. Monday. Go.
Now Fields. Quick slant to Watson.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Now 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
11.
All eyes on Fields.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Here's Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Curry knocks this one through the post.
And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
This is 1st and 10. Herbert. Oh, and that is incomplete.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Throwing, Herbert.
He finds his man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers,